MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. It's the first game in the month of June between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. McCutchen and Arenado lead their teams. Coming up next. Adam Conley gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Gregory Polanco strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10.
First pitch, 7:10.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
In the second spot tonight, first baseman
John Jaso will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. The 1-0 delivery. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. A quick out number 1. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Steve, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League.
And last month he had some pretty decent numbers in the RBI category. Nothing special, but he was productive.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Jung Ho Gong will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Outside, 2-1. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Stanton, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jonathan Neese, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Neese is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks #2 in the National League in home runs.
Well, it's still early in the season, but I really expect him to keep up this great pace with the power numbers. He's got a ton of pop in that bat.
He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. On at first base is Ichiro. Nobody out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Drilled on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Wow, and a rocky start on the road here, guys. 3 straight hits surrendered, and he hasn't gotten out of the first inning yet.
Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Second and third here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. They might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Chris Johnson will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
Here comes the 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
And the pitch on 2-1. In the air now, out to left. Saul is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. Jordy Mercer steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Mercer.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider, so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher. And he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Standing in now, Cole Figueroa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Striding into the box, Chris Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. First and second here with nobody out. Just missing here, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Here it comes, 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Stepping in now, Kyle Saul changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ichiro giving chase. 1 out. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
The pitcher,
Jonathan Neese has a chance here to put his guys right back in this one. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, and a ball deep into the gap could tie it, and of course a long ball would flip this script entirely.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've gotten 2 of the 3 outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ozuna makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates leave them loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Reggie Wolf strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Neese into his motion. Here's the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. High in the air out toward shallow right. Polanco is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Adam Conley.
In now, Adam Conley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That fastball is certainly not overpowering, but it's in the perfect location. When you put a little movement on that thing, that really becomes a great pitch.
Here's D. Gordon now. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder, he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring center fielder Ichiro to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Jaso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And Jaso swings and misses as he's down on strikes for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Gong. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Jordy Mercer will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Pirates leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Ichiro Suzuki will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Nice gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Line hard, but foul. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And there's the first out here in the Miami 3rd.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High and deep to straightaway right. Polanco looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And that dinger puts him 2 short of the 200 mark for his career.
Yeah, you know, some guys will lie to you and tell you that they're just out there playing day by day, not thinking about any of those particular milestones. They just want to get a W for the team. But the truth is, you do know when you're approaching those milestones, even the minor ones. He's keenly aware of how many home runs he's got, man.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Martin Prado waits on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Third baseman, number 14,
Martin Prado steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Swinging a soft liner, throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman.
Now to the plate, Chris Johnson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Three and 1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Hit in the air to left field. Saul is in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Posed.
So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 5 and the Pirates 0. Cole Figueroa is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Left fielder,
Kyle Saul is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Kyle Lobstein is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Adeiny Echeverria is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
The catcher, number 4, Reggie Wolf.
Reggie Wolf is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Polanco has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Adam Conley in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
D. Gordon will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Liner toward right center, and another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Ichiro Suzuki gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded up the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco at the track, the wall. See you later, over the wall, a home run. And he's getting close. With that home run, he's just 1 away from number 200 for his career.
Well, this is not a number that's going to put him among the all-time greats or anything, but there are so many players out there, both current and former major leaguers, who'd love to say they had 200 dingers. Heck, I only hit 19.
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Left fielder.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Up the middle and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Starling Marte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And this ball hits the first base bag. And they'll recover to tag the batter out. My goodness, what a weird play.
Yeah, that is really athletic there coming off the mound. Normally you'd figure a lefty would fall towards the third base side, but he gets a good break on this ball, and he's able to hustle over there to both make the scoop and the tag for the out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And a ball, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Drilled to first. Gloved by Johnson, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Jaso.
Digging in to try it again, John Jaso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Pulled toward right center field. Ichiro on the move, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Guido Knudsen is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Martin Prado will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for 3rd best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
Chris Johnson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco moves over. 1 down. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Reggie Wolf.
In now, Reggie Wolf. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and start throwing some strikes.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Adam Conley will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
We see this quite a bit. Guys, they get over anxious when they've got a chance to pick up an RBI or 2. That's a great time for something off speed.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Andrew McCutchen makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And that misses, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Gong, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Since we have a bit of a blowout on our hands, Steve, your thoughts on the home run sculpture out there in left center field?
Colorful?
1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. To short, hit hard. Echeverria has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
Jordy Mercer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to Gordon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 9-0. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
the center fielder, number 51, Ichiro.
Digging in and looking for more, Ichiro Suzuki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The right fielder, number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. 1 out and a runner on second base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Hard liner toward short. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Boy, he saved a hit and a run with that play. Look at him get himself into a good ready position. Then his reactions are good, and he's able to spear that thing a good foot or so off the ground.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Here it comes, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard to short. Mercer dives. What a stop. The throw. He's out.
Picked him up. Nice play.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Cole Figueroa is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Stanton is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Chris Stewart will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Saul will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this has been a pretty good ball game out of a guy who really hasn't pounded the strike zone. He's only thrown a first pitch strike to 40% of the hitters that he's faced, and yet look where he's standing right here, getting it done.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Neftali Feliz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Neftali Feliz. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot, number 5.
Martin Prado ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Feliz sets. Here's the 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Ready on 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a hard liner toward short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
And this just undoes a lot of the work done by the leadoff hitter. Remember, he made the guy on the mound burn through a ton of pitches before he actually reached base. But instead of capitalizing on that, the next guy turns right around and bounces into a double play.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Josh Harrison will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they've even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Gregory Polanco will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
1-2, here it comes. Fouled straight back. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
A runner at first with no outs here. Sliced hard on the ground. Gordon is up with it. One there. On to first, a double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
John Jaso will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
and their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Right side. Gordon able to get there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Marlins 9 and the Pirates nothing. Reggie Wolf digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Catcher, Reggie Wolf.
Feliz is ready. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Reggie Wolf has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Adam Conley will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out, and there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. that is a tough pitch.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. There's one. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Here's Ichiro now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Full count. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swing the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Archimedes Caminero will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Martin Prado steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 11 and the Pirates nothing. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Andrew McCutchen will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, third baseman.
And this has been a team struggling to get any offense going, so they needed this. In fact, this is just their first extra base hit of the night so far, so they need to make something come of it.
Jung Ho Gong will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Low for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. No one out with a runner at second. Two and two.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Let's analyze this swing on swing track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Runner at second here with one man out. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting,
Cole Figueroa will stand in now as their last shot here with two away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Set to deliver pitch number 120. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but you know, once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Chris Stewart will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 11-1. Good night from Miami.